He was once mobbed by screaming fans, but spent his final years quietly teaching CPR. You've seen their faces 100 times, and I promise by the end of this, one of them will make you say, "Oh wow, I'd completely forgotten about them." Some of them were everywhere. Then one day, they vanished. No goodbye, no news, just silence. If you ever sat cross-legged in front of a black and white TV, this isn't just about them. It's about us and the time we left behind. 1. Bobby Sherman. He was the face on every teenage girl's wall. Bobby Sherman. In 1974, after a cameo in Emergency, he walked away from fame and trained as an EMT. He didn't stop there. He joined LAPD Reserve and served as a deputy sheriff in San Bernardino County, teaching CPR and first aid, earning LAPD Reserve Officer of the Year in 1999. Diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer in March 2025, Bobby passed peacefully at home in Encino on June 24, surrounded by family and fan mail. He leaves behind his wife Brigitte, 2 sons, and 6 grandchildren. From teen idol to everyday hero. If you remember him, even just his name, maybe there's more from that time in your heart than you realize. 2. Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball, August 6, 1911, April 26, 1989, was more than just funny. She was fearless and a true pioneer. With her classic role in I Love Lucy, she made us laugh till we cried. But off-screen, Lucy was a powerful businesswoman and producer. She co-founded Desilu Productions with her ex-husband Desi Arnaz, which became one of the largest independent television production studios of its time, not only creating I Love Lucy, but also producing other iconic shows like Star Trek and Mission Impossible. She continued to star in The Lucy Show and Here's Lucy afterward.
Any dishes?
You'd want dishes?
No, I came in here to buy a refrigerator.
Lucille Ball passed away in 1989, but every rerun of I Love Lucy still feels brand new. She received 4 Emmy Awards, a Kennedy Center Honors Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom posthumously, confirming her immense legacy. 3. Andy Griffith. Andy Griffith, June 1, 1926, July 3, 2012, became America's favorite sheriff. In his iconic role as Sheriff Andy Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show, 1960-1968, he embodied the calm, kind, and wise father figure we all grew up watching after dinner. Griffith began his career as a stand-up comedian before transitioning to film and television. After his time in Mayberry, he continued to achieve massive success as lawyer Ben Matlock in the series Matlock, 1986-1995. Andy passed away at 2012, but somehow, Mayberry still lives on in the hearts of his fans. He was honored with a Peabody Award and the Presidential Medal of Freedom, solidifying his place as one of America's most beloved television icons. 4. Barbara Eden. She made magic with a blink. Barbara Eden, born August 23, 1931. Was more than beauty and laughter. She made TV sparkle as Jeannie in the classic sitcom I Dream of Jeannie, 1965-1970. Barbara began her career in singing and television acting in the late 1950s. After the tremendous success of I Dream of Jeannie, she continued to appear in numerous television films, feature films, and stage productions. Today, at 93 years old, she's still with us, smiling at fans who never stopped believing in wishes. She was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a testament to her iconic role. We've met legends who made us laugh, cry, and believe in magic. But wait, some of the most surprising stories are still ahead. Which one do you remember most so far? Let us know in the comments. 5. William Shatner. William Shatner, born March 22, 1931, didn't just play a space captain, he became one. Shatner began his career in theater and television in the 1950s, but he became legendary as Captain James T. Kirk in the Star Trek series, 1966, 1969, and subsequent films. Captain Kirk made us dream of stars. At age 90, Shatner made those dreams real by embarking on a space flight aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard in October 2021, becoming the oldest person to ever fly into space. At 93 years old, he remained an icon of adventure and an unyielding spirit, continuing to act, voice characters, write books, and perform music. He has received a Golden Globe Award and 2 Emmy Awards for his role in Boston Legal, along with a Saturn Life Achievement Award. We're halfway through, but what's coming next is where things get truly unexpected. One of these stars disappeared for decades, until one moment changed everything. 6. Larry Hagman. He played one of TV's most loved good guys, then became one of its most hated villains. Larry Hagman, September 21, 1931, November 23, 2012, was unforgettable either way. He began his acting career in theater and television in the 1950s, gaining recognition as the amiable Major Tony Nelson in the sitcom I Dream of Jeannie, 1965-1970. However, his career peaked, and he became most widely known for his portrayal of the cunning J.R. Ewing in the hugely popular drama series Dallas, 1978-1991. The role of J.R. earned him 4 Golden Globe nominations and 2 Emmy nominations. Larry Hagman died in 2012, but J.R. still stirs conversation and remains one of the most iconic villains in television history. 7. Mary Tyler Moore. She tossed her hat in the air and changed everything. Mary Tyler Moore, December 29, 1936, January 25, 2017, gave women a new face on screen. She began her career as a dancer and commercial actress, then rose to prominence as Laura Petrie in The Dick Van Dyke Show, 1960-1966. However, the show that truly defined her legacy was The Mary Tyler Moore Show, 1970-1977, where she played Mary Richards, a single, independent woman working in a newsroom. This show was a groundbreaking series, reshaping the portrayal of modern women on television. Mary Tyler Moore passed away in 2017, but that smile still inspires courage. She received 7 Emmy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and a Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award. 8. James Garner. As Jim Rockford, James Garner, April 7, 1928, July 19, 2014, redefined what it meant to be tough, smart, stubborn, with just enough charm. Before becoming the private investigator Jim Rockford, Garner was well known for his role as Brett Maverick in the Western series Maverick, 1957-1962. He stood out for his natural acting style and subtle humor. His career reached its peak with his portrayal of Jim Rockford in The Rockford Files, 1974-1980, a role that earned him an Emmy Award. James Garner died in 2014, but his unique detective style lives on in every modern crime show. He also received 2 Golden Globe Awards and a Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award. 9. Tom Selleck. His mustache is legendary, but his roles go deeper. Tom Selleck, born January 29, 1945, brought honor, heart, and stability to every part. He started his career as a model and commercial actor, then gained global fame as private investigator Thomas Magnum in Magnum P.I. 1980-1988, a role that earned him an Emmy Award. After Magnum P.I., he continued to have many successful roles in film and television, including a beloved recurring role in Friends and the lead in the Jesse Stone film series. Currently, at 79 years old, he remains a pillar of primetime television, starring Frank Reagan, the New York City Police Commissioner, in the popular drama series Blue Bloods, 2010, present. 10. Carol Bernett. Carol Bernett, born April 26, 1933, didn't just tell jokes, she turned laughter into healing. She began her career on Broadway before becoming one of the most beloved comedians with The Carol Burnett Show, 1967-1978. Her skits taught us to laugh through pain. After The Carol Burnett Show, she continued to appear in numerous films, television shows, and live performances. Now, at 91 years old, she still shows us grace and wisdom. With 6 Emmy Awards, 6 Golden Globe Awards, a Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award, and the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor, Carol Burnett is one of the greatest pioneers of television comedy. These weren't just actors. They were part of our living rooms, our families, our lives. Which one brought back the most memories for you? Share your story in the comments. We read every one. And if this took you back, let's go back again. Subscribe for more stories that remember with you.